Hi, it's Susan Hines here. First of all, welcome today and congratulate yourself on making the decision to get here. That's a really awesome gift that you've given yourself to decide to be happier in your life. And today's all about having fun and learning a few things and setting a higher happiness set point for yourself. And just if you've got any questions, please do ask during the course of the day. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about myself so that you know where I'm coming from. My name is Susan Hines. I was a very unhappy child. I usually tried to put a smile on my face as a young child, but I was very unhappy in my life. And, you know, all I thought was I just had to have somebody that would love me enough and then I'd be happy. And, you know, I think a lot of us do that. We think that this has to happen and then we can be happy, or something else has to happen, and we put off being happy. And that's why I like Happy for No Reason so much, because we don't have to have a reason to be happy. We just have to choose to be happy. So anyway, I actually met my first husband at age 15 and married him at age 18, and I was really not happy in that relationship. I put up with him for 17 years, and then I had the courage to leave him, even though I had two small children at that time. But, you know, after I left him, I really concentrated on what it was going to take for me to be happy. And I actually met a lady and she was doing laughter therapy workshops, and I decided it'd be a great idea to do that too. So I spent some time with her and learnt what she was doing in her laughter therapy workshops. And I dressed up as a clown and I started doing these workshops in my local area, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And I used to take my boys to the hospitals on school holidays, and they'd make balloon animals for the kids in the hospital, and you know, it was really good for me and the boys to spend that time just making other people happy. And I think that's, you know, that's a key component in being happy, to really spend a little bit of time to look at making other people happy as well, because happiness is a very contagious thing, and it's really important to realize that, you know, that the more happiness that you have in your own heart, the more that you've got to extend to others. Anyway, during that time when I was trying to lighten up a little bit, I read Marcy Shinoff's book. Marcy is the creator of Happy for No Reason workshops, and I was actually lucky earlier on this year that I was able to do training to become a certified facilitator of Happiness for No Reason workshops, and I'm truly grateful for that. The premise of Happy for No Reason is that, you know, happiness is built with a foundation and 4 pillar stones, like a house really, with a roof on top, and the garden is the end thing that really makes your happiness house complete. And I want to explain to you a little bit. The foundation is actually your desire in your own heart to be happy and take responsibility for your happiness. I used to I had a really bad case of seriosity, and everything was so serious, and I felt like I was a victim to everyone else, you know, and it was just easier to cry victim than to take responsibility for whatever part I'd played into that. So, you know, taking that responsibility is a big part of the foundation of being happy. And there's then 4 pillows. One is the pillow of the mind. That's about believing the thoughts that you've got in your mind. And, you know, it's so easy that we think something and we believe it to be true. And, you know, by questioning it, you can actually realize that it's not true, and it gives you the ability to let that thought go or to change it to something that's that's more empowering to you. And the next one's the pillow of the heart, and that's about leading with more love in your heart. And I think that's a really great thing to do. You know, the more loving you are to yourself, the more loving that you can be to others. And then there's the pillow of the body. The pillow of the body is about treating your body with respect and care, eating good foods, exercising, just taking care of this vessel that we've got here on planet Earth. And the fourth pillow is the pillow of the soul, which is about your connection with God or spirit, or even that powerful force of love that's in our life. Feeling that connection is actually really a great thing to do, and it does actually give you more happiness and love in your life. And then the roof of all that is feeling that you're on purpose. For me, happy for no reason really felt like a purpose for me, because I've struggled with my own happiness, and I've needed to have that to build that roof of happiness in my life. And you know, Marcy explains that so well and so beautifully. It's wonderful. And then the garden is actually nurturing and cultivating relationships with the people around us. This one was a really hard one for me, because I tend to just withdraw. If somebody says something nasty to me, I just withdraw and just take it on as if that I deserved it and I was a victim of that. And I never would fight for, you know, who I was, and or have the courage to say, no, that's not right. And so cultivating that garden of relationships with the people around me was a really important thing for me to do. So now we'll start our workshop shortly, and I just want to tell you, if you've got any questions, please do ask, but do relax and have fun today. And thank you for being here, and thank you for the awesome human being that you are.